let me transfer you.
Switch to Farm Bureau Insurance today and get real service instead of getting really tangled up. For auto, home, life, and health, get the membership advantage. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
Very excited. It's going to be another big test for our team. There'll probably be 300 plus athletes on the line, and 35 to 40 schools. So it's a great meet. It's a great venue. It gives us an opportunity to get on a big starting line, which is an experience in itself, particularly for our younger athletes. It also, with high quality as well. It's our first opportunity to really see most of the A10 schools. And then it gives us a chance to see some top out-of-region schools, which then last weekend was our first weekend. No, I'm sorry. This weekend is the first weekend that they begin to look at points for the at-large bids to the NCAA championships. So competition, even though we're off this weekend, it starts this weekend, next weekend obviously as well. Teams that we beat outside of our region, you get points earned to get to the NCAA championship. So the two big things, really seeing all of our A10 competition, and then also seeing out of region competition in order to potentially get points, and the expectation is for us to get points that'll help us towards the NCAA championships. It really changes mentally their focus. I mean, we knew NC State was good. We knew last weekend that East Carolina had a couple good athletes. But even though there were over 100 athletes on the line, I told our athletes, you're looking at a race of about 40 people. It was those two teams and us, and then everybody else. Our entire team should have been ahead of. So you're not as concerned about how you get out because it's not as crowded. There's only about 40 people that you're trying to maneuver through. This weekend, very different. You've got a lot of people out. Positioning the first 600, 800 meters is very important in a much more competitive field. So we'll talk a lot beginning of next week on how each person and groups on our teams, where they need to be, expectations at the start, where they need to be at the mile. So, really this weekend, and even as we look further into the season at the pre-national meet, we won't experience that kind of starting line anywhere. Even the NCAA championships doesn't run as many people on the starting line. So it's a good experience, and again, particularly for our younger athletes because they've not had that, and then against much better quality as well up front. Our goal is to be in the top three. Looking at the teams that are entered, which is just as quality field as it always is there. Georgetown and Villanova, us. My expectations really are to be in the mix with them and to be beating everybody else. So, and if we can do that, we're going to accomplish the things that we're set to do, is really set ourselves apart with the A10 schools and to put ourselves in a position to beat some out-of-region schools that we can, get a leg up on as we move through the season. So, we're looking to be in the top three.
I've heard that it's a really fast meet and a really fun meet, and I've heard that there's a lot of people and spectators, which I'm really excited about. I love having a big crowd cheering me on, so I'm really excited for this meet. I think that our coaches have really prepared us for any distance so far. I mean, we've done really long distances, and we've done track workouts out on the parks nearby, so I feel really prepared for any distance that is thrown at me. Since it's my first time running a 6K, I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm just going to give it my all, and then just really enjoy myself out there.